Today we're going to be tasting the Kimerud Norwegian Gin. Hi, I'm Jo. This is Maxima. We're Tipples and Treats. Today we have a gin from Norway.
A Norwegian gin.
So, disclaimer, I don't really know how to pronounce it, so apologies in advance. I would say it's Kimerud.
Kimerud. Wild Grade Gin. That's what it is. So this is the second gin review from the big auction purchase that I made recently. This gin cost $47 including fees.
Bargain.
And the recommended retail price of this is approximately 75 Australian dollars. So it's almost not quite half price, but it's
this is 750ml bottle as well, not the usual 500 that you often get.
And I've tried, and it's very hard to get this in Australia. There might be one online store that sells this, so it's you're trying something that.
How lucky are we?
Well, indeed. So this is produced in Norway from a distillery just outside of Oslo. It's a family-run distillery, and it's built on the Kimerud Farm, which was founded in 1785. So the farm is very, very old, but they've only been making this gin since 2014. So it's they're latecomers to the gin world.
Well, technically, but there's a lot of newcomers to the gin world. So
in Australia
especially,
and overseas.
So 8 years making gin.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah. Ahead of the curve.
Ahead of the surging popularity.
Could be.
Yes.
So while you pour this, I'll read out a few things about this gin. It's made from 22 botanicals.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of botanicals, isn't it?
A lot of botanicals.
Yeah. And they include juniper, lemon peel, ginger root, coriander, Archangelica, walnut, mint, orange peel, and Rhodiola Rosea. I don't know what that is, or whether I've pronounced it properly. So this final ingredient, Rhodiola Rosea, which is hard to say at the best of time, is also known as golden root or Viking root.
Golden root.
And it's rare.
I know there's a plant called golden rod, not root.
Yeah, golden root. So it must be native to Norway. The other thing that sets this apart is that it is distilled 5 times.
Wow.
So I've heard of double distilled and triple distilled. I haven't really heard of distillation, five times distillation.
I wonder what the benefits of that is.
I'm not really sure, but they also blend it with pure Norwegian mountain water.
Of course, that sounds very fresh and natural, doesn't it?
Well, I think there's a lot of mountains in Norway.
A lot of snow as well, a lot of ice melt.
Yeah. Quite aromatic, isn't it? So this has won a gold medal in the San Francisco World Spirits Competition in 2017, and also other silver medals in 2017. That's quite a strong juniper.
It is
smell.
quite juniper forward, and it smells a little floral.
Citrus maybe?
It smells a little floral.
Quite florally. It's quite a strong nose on it, hasn't it?
It is. Yep.
It hasn't really got much in the way of tasting notes, so we'll have to do the best we can.
It does say what the botanicals are, but it doesn't necessarily
what they
match up with the exact tasting notes. Yeah.
It's quite sweet and peppery. You've had a sip. I'll have one.
That's quite strong. What's the alcohol percentage?
I don't know.
The writing on there is very small. Oh, 47.
47. So it's up there, isn't it?
That's pretty high for a gin.
That's...
I could tell it was very strong.
Yes, on first sip.
Yep.
That's really... That's a strong...
Makes your eyes water a bit.
It's sort of piney. It reminds me of maybe pine resin. It's really a nice, delicate nose.
It's, even though it says it's got orange peel, it's not one of those citrusy gins, I don't think. There's different things going on.
Yes, I think on first sip it's almost quite sour. And then it sort of changes to sort of a creamy mid finish with quite a lingering, slightly peppery, long finish.
Peppery finish, yeah.
Certainly the juniper, it's quite strong in juniper.
I think because we taste a lot of Australian gins, I think there's definitely a theme going on with Australian gins. I'm not saying they're all the same. They have elements of similarity, but the foreign gins we taste are quite different. Whew. We're splashing out with a fragment of dried orange. Woohoo!
A fragment.
This actually like burns your lips a little. It's quite strong.
It's the alcohol content.
I know that.
47 is quite
it's
high.
Pretty strong.
Considering that a lot of the gins that we've been trying have been 37, so it's 10% more alcohol by volume.
No. Most are 40. 40 to 43, I would say most of them are.
Well, some of them have been 37. The Canadian one was about 37.
I can't remember.
So let's see what a bit of ice. Cut down the nose a little bit. It sort of sweetened the nose.
To me, it's just taken the edge off of it. Hasn't changed it too much.
If anything, it's sweetened it up a little bit. It's still quite peppery.
Yes, it is.
It's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's probably, even though it says 22 botanicals, I still think it's more of a traditional gin flavour.
I think so. It's quite the juniper's the predominant taste.
Yeah.
But there's a lot else going with it, and if anything, the ice has mellowed it out a fair bit.
Honestly, my lips are still burning.
Are they?
Yeah.
It's probably the alcohol content.
It definitely is.
Yes.
Yeah, they're still tingling. I think I need a little bit of tonic.
There you go, madame. It's
thank you.
The Fevertree Mediterranean tonic. Yeah, I don't go anywhere near your gin as usual.
To be fair though, you're not too bad.
Not too bad.
When we're drinking of the odd evening, you do put the gin in for me.
I do.
Most of the time it's spot on. Occasionally there might be a little bit too much. Depends on the gin, I think.
I think so
it's
too.
It's really hard to know how to get the gin tonic ratio correct.
Yes.
And it is everyone's own preference as well.
Oh, that's really nice. There's the bitterness of the tonic has really complemented the juniper flavour of the...
What's the taste you taste on the side of your tongue? Is that bitterness? Or is that something else? I can never remember.
It's sour, I think.
I don't know, but I got more of a tingle on the side of the tongue.
I think it's the sourness on the...
We'll look that up and put it in the notes.
I think sweetness is at the front of the tongue.
Yeah, I think sweetness is the tip.
Yeah. I mean, you get the sweetness at the start, you've got the sourness, and then the bitterness. So you've got all three things happening, haven't you?
I need a touch more tonic.
More tonic?
It's strong.
It's strong. The alcohol content.
Yep.
Well, I've got the perfect amount, I think.
I like to taste the gin. I don't see the point in drowning it in tonic. I like the flavours.
This is really nice. I like it. It's quite refreshing. I must say
That's probably a little easier to drink, just that splash extra tonic.
I must say the best gin that I've tried in the last sort of few months has probably been the Finder's Red Lime Gin.
That was
immediately
sublime. Just sublime.
Sublime. It was really nice. This is easy drinking. I don't think you'll have any difficulty in.
I think you just got to get the right amount of tonic.
Yes, because it is quite strong in alcohol, isn't it?
So I'd love to know how you know how much tonic to add to your gin. Do you just splash some in and hope for the best, or do you add a bit, then taste it, then add a bit more? I'm really interested in that. Really curious as to how people drink their gin. So
Joe, yet another review done and dusted, and hopefully you've enjoyed all the gin auction purchases that I've made on your behalf.
I have.
Certainly sampling gins that you probably wouldn't have had an opportunity to sample.
Absolutely. It's like travelling the world without travelling the world.
No, or in these sort of COVID times, it's...
Wouldn't it be good to go to another country and try a gin?
Yes.
I can't wait to do that.
Well,
stand by. It's looking more hopeful.
Yes. Just got to get out of the house, really.
We should go to some more local distilleries first.
Yes.
Maybe we'll try that.
Yes.
Next weekend.
Should do that.
We should.
Yes. Hopefully you've liked this this vlog, so please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and we'll endeavour to produce more reviews.
Yes.
In the coming days.
Weeks.
Months.
Forever.
On that note,
I think I'm a bit tipsy. This is really strong.
Cheers.
Cheers.